You're funny. Okay, so now we go next door, still in your 10th house, and we have in your chart Mars and Mercury.
Where's that?
And they're conjunct. Your Mars.
That's 11th?
No, it's still in the 10th.
Oh, my goodness. There's a lot going on in the 10th.
I'm telling you, you're going to be fame.
Wow.
But I really want to talk.
Can you be my friend when that happens?
Yeah, I'll be your friend.
Can I come to you and be like, Jennifer
I
Lopez
told you.
just whacked me with with a bat? I do have some hit songs on the radio, and I've had people come up to me. I did like 200 songs.
Wow.
Growing up, yeah, and I did it all in secret. I'm sorry, not 200. I did 2,000 songs in secret. I didn't tell people what I was doing because of the backlash, and I said, heck, man, I'm just gonna do it, and I put it in my hard drive, and then I just started releasing them, right? And people were just like, they were going ballistic on me, and I didn't care. And then I finally, after everyone got so much ridicule, you're never going to be anything, you're just a little blah, blah, I started getting hit songs on the charts. And then all of a sudden, all the record companies started calling me, and everyone's like, the feud is going on in my family, the rivalry's out of control, and I'm like, I just don't care. I'm just going to keep going, right? Oh my gosh. So then finally I did care because I really got hit over the head hard. And where I just was like disoriented, you know.
You got physically hit hard?
No, like just psychically attacked
Okay.
by so many different groups. And I really did spin where I was like really I started asking myself, well, really, is it okay to be expressive in this way? Because it's way weird. You know, I'm doing way weird stuff. Like you said, futuristic. It's coming from that Aquarius place, and it's still very confined. You know, because of my upbringing, you got to follow a certain protocol so that you don't make a complete fool of yourself. But anyways,
This is what that is, and this is hard. I'll come back to this in a second. But you have Uranus, the planet of freedom,
oh goodness.
where you want to break out in the 12th house of the behind-the-scenes house. So it's not a happy place to have the planet of freedom. So
and where's that Uranus?
Uranus is in the 12th.
12th house.
Now, 1422. He's close to being within orb of being right on your ascendant. So this is your uniqueness. This is your unique art. This is that kind of behind the 12th house can sometimes be hard to work with because in some levels it can be behind the scenes. In some levels it's your subconscious mind. And to have the planet of freedom in the mind of the subconscious you got to really work it. You got to work on your spiritual practice and prowess. You also have Pluto there.
Now, I knew that Pluto, somebody told me that I had Pluto, and I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No.
I knew I had Pluto, and one of the studies was like Aleister Crowley and some other, like, out there people had Pluto in their 12th house, and I did dabble into the occult. I completely stopped it because I want to follow absolute moral protocol. And
Well, you know, working in the occult it depends on which level you work. And if you're going to choose to work with what happens here, and you're a very sensitive person, is you can hear, see, read, feel, think the invisible presence of people and things.
Definitely feel the hidden agendas.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I see it like, boom.
Right. And so it's one of the psychic houses. Okay? So, you know, I have a client who has 3 planets in Pisces in the 12th, and she's like so psychic that's not even funny. And she can actually hear, see, and feel
Yeah.
The dead.
Oh gosh, yeah. I see dead people.
Yeah.
Well, I did remote viewing. So I
Mhm.
studied remote viewing, and then previous to that, I studied with Carlos Castaneda, right?
Mhm.
And so all of these things were like remote viewing is all about going into all of the planetaries,
Mhm.
dealing with all the alien species, dealing with all of
Mhm.
those things. Finally, I had to shut it down
Mhm.
because it was too out there. It was too weird, and it was ungrounding me.
Mhm.
And then the Carlos Castaneda thing was just pure shaman knowledge, right?
Mhm. Mhm.
But it was also very dark.
So you have Pluto is well connected to your moon, so you have a trine there. Uranus has a square to your moon. So Uranus would be creating tension and wanting to do some new things and get out of the closet, you know. And 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 Pluto is a powerful transformer for you because it can help you transform your emotions and other people's emotions. Okay?
And so the Uranus and Pluto are working together, or they're not?
They're in different signs.
Okay.
Your Uranus is close to being sitting on your ascendant. So having Uranus on your ascendant makes you a unique individual.
Okay.
But it's still definitely in your 12th house.
And Pluto is
in Virgo.
in Virgo.
Pluto doesn't like to be in Virgo. That's its opposite sign.
And is it still in the 12th house?
Yes.
Both these two? Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So this is your gift and your unique expression. So that's why I know you have this hurt over here. This Chiron is opposite Uranus.
Okay.
So that's what you need your voice to be
What
told.
is that one again?
That's Chiron.
Chiron was
in Aries, was wounded. It's your wounded person.
and what did you say before about that? It was...
You were somehow your self-expression or your person and who you were wounded. And Uranus is in opposition, trying
the
to...
value.
Yeah.
That's what the value was.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
So Chiron is the wounded...
Wounded. We call it the wounded healer because once you transform the lessons, then you can be then healing other people. Yeah. But since we brought that up about Pluto, and we know Uranus is really your having Uranus there is unexpected things happen to you. You know, you like freedom, you want to be out there futuristic, you want it to be beautiful because we're in Libra, those kind of things. So let's go back up to the 10th house, because this is, we can talk about this. It's well aspected, so I'm not concerned about it, but I want you to understand it. So Mars, how we take action in the world, is in Leo. So again, when you have Mars in Leo, it makes you, now you've got 2 planets in Leo. When you take action, when you go out, you like to look good, you like to, be seen, be heard, be the center, okay? And then you also have your Mercury in Leo, okay? Now you have what we call a stationary Mercury. Has anyone ever told you that? So the planet Mercury rotates around, and a couple of times, a year, he turns around and goes retrograde. You know about Mercury retrogrades, okay? You were born the minute Mercury was what we call stationary. It wasn't moving forward and wasn't moving backward.
So that would be like the day at a time thing, maybe.
Yeah, it's exactly that. Because there's no forward or reverse motion. But here's what so do you get affected on Mercury retrogrades?
Oh, definitely, but I never know. Because I was kind of in this whole other world, I never really fully tapped into what was going on with the moon. Because I wasn't like moon schmoon,
Yeah. Okay, well now you could know, because you're gonna be knowing all of these things. So
don't act in retrograde, basically, right?
Well, we want to see, is your world better in retrograde or is it worse in retrograde?